What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to the iTip Report. My name is Ani. Hope all is well with you. So today I wanted to talk about people and their attitudes, emotions, feelings, negative people. I wanted to talk about it. And they might not even realize that they're being negative. I realize as I get older, people come to work and whatever's going on in their life, in their home life, family life, you know, all total package, personal life, they like to come to work and bring that shit to you, or project it on you, or come at you, even if they don't realize, because sometimes people don't realize how they project their attitudes, their nastiness to you, and you haven't did anything. You just pretty much maybe asked a question, maybe that they didn't want to answer, or whatever the case is. And people do not communicate effectively. This is like not just in the workplace, music business, fashion, family, the list goes on. What I've realized as I get older, people do not communicate effectively. And I think people need to learn how to communicate effectively, because guess what? People cannot read your mind. They don't know what is going on in your life, especially if you're not open to telling them, which I don't expect people to be open and honest, that they're going to tell me everything, because I realize that my mother told me, rest in peace to my mother, that everybody's not going to be like that. Everybody's not going to tell you what the hell is going on in your life. Yes, they don't have to. It's a part of their life. It's privacy. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem, when I notice what people are doing nowadays, they project that shit on you. They'll say something in a way, and you be like, wait a minute, you talking to me? Or you saying this to me? And we've had numerous conversations over and over about the same subject, and you never said anything, and then all of a sudden you switch up. Listen, it is 2019. Guys, I'm telling this to all my subscribers. I'm telling to people that you may know, or to my subscribers and anybody that watched this video. If you have a situation where you're dealing with people and they don't know how to communicate effectively, you have to let them know, because a lot of times hurt people also like to hurt people, and they may not realize that they hurting people, because you know why? People are not speaking up and saying, you know what, you hurt my feelings, you did this, you did that, I didn't like how you did this, without yelling and screaming on the top of their lungs, all of that. People just need to know how to talk, and if they don't know how to talk and express themselves, they need to take some classes, learn, pay attention to other people that communicate effectively, and let the person know what you don't like, what you do like. Because a lot of times people don't, you have some people that don't go around intentionally trying to hurt people's feelings, and I am one of them. Excuse me. I am the type of person, I am not going to be going around intentionally trying to hurt your feelings, trying to bash the hell out of you, trying to talk shit about you, start a rumor. That is just not my personality. This is not how I get down. And I just realized that it's a lot of miserable people out here in this world. They may pretend that they're happy and they're this, but they are not. And they want to project that energy on you. And I'm here to tell you, I am not the woman to project that energy on, because I like to be happy. I don't know about anyone else. I like to enjoy my day. I like to, if I have an issue with somebody, step to them as an adult. I am a woman. I am a black woman on top of that, and say, listen, I don't like this, I don't like that, without yelling, screaming, cursing, all of that. Now, don't get it twisted, guys. If I have to go there, if you disrespect me, if you cross the line, yes, I will go there with you. But because I'm in a different mindset and a different vibration, that's not the route I want to take. That's only if somebody pushed me. But what I'm telling you guys, pay attention to people's maneuver and how they treat you. And if you don't like when somebody is treating you, let them know. And if you don't want to let them know because you feel like they're going to brush you off, or they're not going to listen, or they're going to be judgmental, let their asses go. That's including family members, that's including co-workers, that's including anyone that's just so disrespectful. They're not rational. They're not trying to understand you. They're not trying to take your feelings in consideration. But let's be real. In this world, people don't get... A lot of people, not all people, but a majority of people, it seems like they don't give a damn about no one's feelings but they self and how they feel and such and such. And that's a bad way to be as a human being. We should care about each other's feelings. We should think before we talk. And I'm not saying that we have to be perfect, because we don't, because God knows I am not perfect. But if I have did something wrong to someone, I am woman enough to say, you know what? I'm sorry. I take accountability for my actions. This is why I did it. This is why it happened. But people don't do that nowadays, and they try to flip the script and make it seem like it's about you, and it's not. It's not all your fault. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I think people are stressed out, dealing with issues, anxieties, depression, the list goes on. We all got problems. Don't get it twisted. We all got problems, but at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what are you going to do about solving these problems? Are you going to wait and let it fester and let somebody else try to solve your problems? Or are you going to wait until your anger builds up and then be ready to flip out on somebody and people be up here killing people and snatching them up and all of that? Or how are you going to handle this? How are you going to deal with the everyday of just people just doing crazy stuff, mean people at that? You know, you have to check people left and right. And like I said, if you don't know how to control yourself with your anger, the best thing to do is distance yourself and walk away, because what I'm realizing is some people you just can't talk to. You could try to tell them what they're doing wrong and such, and they will just, it'll go over their head. You know? My mother always says the best thing is to do is love somebody from a distance. You can have love for them, you can care for them. You know, something comes up, an emergency, depending on the situation, you look out, but other than that, you keep your distance. So I'm just telling you guys, communicate effectively with whoever you run into, and treat people how you want to be treated. And I would say treat them with respect, even when they flipping out on you and stuff like that. I mean, every situation is different, but be the bigger person and distance yourself, because at the end of the day, people don't deserve to be in your circumference, your area, your aura. People don't deserve that, and I don't think people really understand that, and they think you're just supposed to just deal with their stuff. You're supposed to take their shit, and you don't. On another note, Wendy Williams, this whole situation with Wendy Williams, she's a talk show host, and she's been in hiatus for about, what, 2 months or so? I don't keep track of that. However, she's a walking contradiction. Business-wise, money-wise, getting her bag or whatever, she's smart about that. But that, guys, shows you that it's not all about money. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not happy, none of that means anything. And it's very obvious that Wendy Williams is not happy with her life, and she is just perpetrating a fraud and saying everything is good and I got my ring. Yo, I tell people all the time, I just recently got engaged. It's not about this ring. When I get married, I want my marriage to last as long to death do you part, forever. That's how I feel. People get married for the wrong reasons. They marry the wrong people. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. But in her situation, she is older than me. She's in her 50s, and she She don't want to talk about, she want to be vulnerable, and she don't want to talk about her own personal setbacks. And that is credibility just lost in the sky. People are not going to respect that. Yes, you can love Wendy Williams, whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, if you're able to talk about all these celebrities and ditch out about their life and act like to a certain extent that you want to be God and be judgmental, you should be able to say, listen, my name is Wendy Williams. This is what's going on. My husband's been cheating on me, allegedly, and the list goes on. I'm just so glad that I'm just awake and over, you know, looking up to certain artists and social media people that you think they have their life together and they really don't have their life together. On another note, R. Kelly. R. Kelly, like, I'm looking at that interview with him and Gail, and he looks so guilty. For you to come out and say, you know, I beat my case, you already you pretty much saying, I did it, I beat my case, they shouldn't come back to me again for the same thing, even if it was with different people. He sounds insane. He is in another world. This man, R. Kelly, needs help. He needs serious help. Mental health, a lot of stuff that has gone on in his life we will never probably know about if he doesn't actually step up and say, you know what, this is what happened to me. This is what I did. We all have to be accountable for our actions. And you know what, I did this, I did that. This is what I did, such and such. How can I correct this? He's just scared to go to jail. It's very, very obvious to say you beat your case. Not to say, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Like, very clear. Somebody that's not guilty is going to say, yo, I never did this, I never did that, I never messed with those women in that form or fashion. I never slept with anyone under age 18. I mean, they got video out on him. And in the new videos that they have, they saying it looks like him. That it's more clearer. So it's like, you have to question all the people that were involved, that in the words of my late aunt, cloaked for R. Kelly. They are just as guilty as well as the parents, and the list goes on. He needs to get it together. Surprisingly, if he doesn't go to jail, I would be shocked, but I really think that he'll be spending the rest of his life in jail. And it's sad because he is a musical genius. Musical genius just to me pretty much just threw his whole career down the drain for some underage, excuse my expression, some underage girls and black women at that. Just have us out here looking all crazy, like thinking all black people are like this, and we're not. And all black men, don't you see it's an attack on black men out here? Bill Cosby, legacy ruin. R. Kelly, legacy ruin. Now they trying to ruin Michael Jackson, excuse me. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. I don't know what Michael Jackson has done. I can't speak for that because I don't know. But what I do know is phenomenal artist, genius. We'll never get another Michael Jackson. If he did what they said he did, I am so not agreeing with that situation. But he is gone. I think it's been over 10 years since Michael Jackson has been deceased, and they still trying to drag Michael Jackson's legacy. Because these two guys, first they said, oh, he did it. Then they said he didn't. Make up your mind. Let's be real, guys. This is all about money. That's what it is. It's about money. They want more money from Michael Jackson's estate. It's clearly what it is. And they want to slander and just mess up his whole legacy. And Oprah Winfrey, she disappoints me. But you know what? I remember being a kid, and my mom used to watch Oprah Winfrey every day. Excuse me, Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock. Oprah Winfrey. And I remember being like 7 or 8 or something like that and watching Oprah Winfrey. But I always would see, and this is no offense to other races, I always see Caucasian people in the audience. It was never a mixture, a diversity. I don't know, just for me, I like to see diversity when it comes to certain things. I don't think it should all be one-sided, but I always notice that and be like, why is it always like that? Because there is an agenda. It's very obvious. She's never been about her people. She may seem like it, but come on. Oprah Winfrey actually interviewed Michael Jackson years ago. I can't even remember the years. I probably have to do the research on it. But to do that, to research about a genius, a super genius, another super genius black man artist, and then turn around years later, Oprah Winfrey just celebrated her birthday. When I'm thinking about birthdays, I'm not thinking about sitting and watching no documentary about one of my peoples where if I don't like them or do like them, that they molested somebody. Who does that? Who sits and watch a documentary about somebody molesting kids on their birthday? That's sick to me. You have to really pay attention and look at that and be like, what is going on? Yo, these celebrities are humans. They are not God. People have to realize that. They are not, I'm not saying all of them are mean, but a majority of them all got some crap with them. They are not what they project to the public. And you guys have to realize that. I realized that a long time ago and it was a shocker. That's why now, if I can help it, I don't really want to meet artists that I love because I don't want to find out that they are like the most horrible person in the world. And I've heard stories about all types of artists, how horrible they could be behind the scenes. But we as people, especially black people, we support them. We give them our money. They disrespect us. We still give them our money. We still do whatever. Yo, we have to wake up. We have to wake up. Listen, I just wanted to tell you guys because it's like you have to like really pay attention to what's going on in this world. It's not all peaches and cream. It's not the most wonderful place to be. It's not. We're dealing with a lot. People are stressed out. People are overtaxed. The list goes on. On another note, I'm still waiting for that Anderson .Paak, the No Worries album to come out. Hopefully, I'll have my computer before record store day because I want to give you guys my picks. I like to salute all my subscribers for taking the time, pressing the like button, pressing the subscribe button, and actually subscribing. I know I have not been consistent with making videos. It's due to certain things going on in my life, which is hectic and busy. But I really want to take the time and say thank you. And I want to ask all you subscribers as well as viewers, please be mindful how you talk to people. Please be mindful how you treat people. And if you are wrong, take accountability for your actions and say, you know what, I'm wrong. I apologize. If it's sincere, I'm wrong. I'm sorry and I apologize. And keep it moving and try to enjoy your life because it's real out here. Realer than real. All right, guys, this is Ava Ani. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you on the next video.